What's going on? This is Adam Song, also known as Kaeru Yama Song, also known as Soul Horse Song. All my old fighting nicknames. Those were the days. Anyway, it is March 13th, 2022. I'm 43 years old right now, and I just wanted to speak about a few things been going on in my life and make kind of a large announcement. This is large to me. I don't know if anyone has time to pay attention to the ongoings of American life anymore with all the turmoil and strife that's in the world right now. But to me, it's important. So, yes, I'm 43 years old today, and my daughter Ophelia is almost 9. She'll be 9 in a couple of months. I'm currently engaged to Shauna Marie, and I'm living in Northeast Raleigh, off of Capitol Boulevard. And just want to preface this with, my life has changed so much since I got back from Mexico. I got back from Mexico almost exactly 2 years ago. I had an exodus there due to alcoholism, due to, we'll say, severe work stress, problems with my daughter's mother, among other things, health problems. I thought I'd go start a new life in Hermosillo, Sonora. Didn't work out that well unless right around when COVID hit, and my alcoholism almost killed me. Now I have chronic pancreatitis and a bad liver, and my body's been beat up so much over the years. And I was just thinking about it. I've had, hundreds of head trauma injuries, from mild to severe knockouts. I've been spiked on the back of my neck, my back, dislocated the shoulder. I don't know how many times. The first time I dislocated was in my 7th MMA fight. And that was back in 2005. Let's see. I've broken both feet, both ankles, torn up my left knee. Had rib injuries. My body is just a wound. I'm like Jackie Chan, but without the comedic talent. Anyway, I am going to announce my semi-retirement from martial arts. And that's a big one, because I've been studying martial arts since I was 3 years old. Constantly, consistently, in some realm here or there. My father was a combatives instructor in the Taiwanese army. My grandfather was a champion judoka. I studied out learning Kung Fu, and I moved on to Shotokan Karate. Then Olympic style Taekwondo, including Aikido. Wrestled a little bit. Got into kickboxing, capoeira. I remember 119 of Natori Ryu, ancient Japanese Bujutsu cult, clan, whatever you want to call it. Got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts under Seth Stevenson back in 1999. Had my first fight back in 1999. Won, armbar, last second. It was a great victory. After that, I had 16 more MMA fights. Retired with 9 wins, 4 loss, 4 no contest or draws. Basically because I was fighting at a time with no weight classes and no judges. So it was really weird. Let's see. Talking about my martial arts history, I'm ranked in 10 different systems. I have 10 different color belts. I have 5 black belts, 3 brown belts, a blue belt, and a yellow belt. My black belts include Paredes Jiu-Jitsu, Olympic style Taekwondo under Kang Sok Lee, Aikido under the Lee brothers, Song Family Bujutsu, and probably my most coveted, my second dan in Kazan Ryu Song Gendai Bujutsu. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, my Song Gendai Bujutsu Nidan was ordered to me by Sensei Jeff Ingram, probably my best friend in the whole world, probably always will be. He's my King Arthur, I'm his Lancelot. I'm his Ujio, he's my Katsumoto. So he's my Alexander, I'm his Hephaestion. It's been such a long journey. And I competed in hundreds of semi-contact to full contact, karate and taekwondo tournaments. I competed in hundreds of submission grappling matches, hundreds of challenge matches, 17 mixed martial arts fights. I don't want to say how many street fights because I'm ashamed of most of them. And I'm tired. I thought I could be one of those guys like Jet Li or Jackie Chan that just could keep going and going, or even an MMA fighter like Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell, and Tito Ortiz, one of those guys that could be fighting into their 40s, but I just can't do it anymore. I just can't. Too many times of training with guys outside my weight class, like 150 pounds heavier than me, trying to knock my head off, or trying to throw me through the ground, or choke me to death, or break my arm, or break my leg. It's been a tough battle. So, because of COVID, because of my relationship with Shauna, because of me trying to be a good father to my daughter, for me trying to grow my detailing business, for me trying to, get my priorities straight in life now that I'm probably past my middle age point. I think it's time to kind of like, open a new book kind of thing. Anyway, this katana was gifted to me by old sensei Jeffrey Ingram. Pure Japanese steel, hand painted scabbard. He bought this for me when I came back from Mexico, ordered from Japan. It is a true battle-ready sword. It came hella sharp. I'm not sharpening it anymore. I'm a professional polisher and sharpener. I widened the bevel a little bit, tapered the point a little bit. It is a true masterwork sword. And Jeff has named this sword Onikiri, Demon Slayer. To slay my own personal demons, as he knew I was coming back to the United States. Prophecy, if you shall. So, am I interested in competing anymore? No. I'm not Rocky, when he made that comeback in that stupid Rocky movie. I'm more like the man that lives on top of the mountain. It's funny, my old coach, Seth Stevenson, he called me that one time. He's like, Adam's like the guy who lives at the top of the mountain and only trains people that are ready to be taught. And the old, Japanese saying is when the student is ready, the master will appear. And that's pretty much how I found all my champion fighters. But now, no one's really training. All my guys kind of are doing their own thing, working. Right now we're in a pandemic and life is tough, and we're probably going to be on the verge of I watch the algorithms. So right now I'm just preparing the best I can and doing the best I can each day. So, semi-retired, what does that mean? It means I would coach the right person if the opportunity came along. I would definitely train my daughter, even though she doesn't really have an interest in martial arts. I'm shown her a little bit. You can see on my YouTube videos when she was younger. But am I interested in opening up a gym and trying to get fighters and making a lot of money doing that? Not really. I feel like Mike Tyson in his last fight with Kevin McBride, his last real pro fight, the Roy Jones Jr. fight, didn't count. When he got beat by McBride, who was really just a journeyman, he said, I just don't have any love for this anymore. I will always, martial arts will always be a part of me. I mean, define me for many, many decades. But, it's just time to move on. So, will I keep training my body? Yes. Every day I'm doing some kind of workout, even if it's just doing details back to back, and my little calisthenics and stretching and plyometrics and shadow boxing and whatnot. And I'll work out sometimes with my friends, do a little judo training, a little jiu-jitsu training, a little striking training, whatever. But as far as like me, am I an MMA coach anymore? I don't think so. I've had lots of champions, probably half a dozen champions at the amateur and professional level, and so I really don't think I have anything else to prove. I was an amateur champion. I don't think I have anything else to prove either. So I'm just tired. My body's beat up. And it's all right. Life is but a dream. Life is very short. And I guess if the right opportune moment, maybe a seminar or something comes along, or a good friend of mine actually mentioned that he's starting kind of a here in North Carolina, in case happens, which it seems to be, and I would be interested in training, the average citizen to protect themselves in case anything crazy happens, like it's been happening over the past 5 years or so. So, happy to do all I do. Like I said, you don't have to write me off as dead right away. I don't know, who knows, we all could die tomorrow. But not yet. Not yet. So I just keep myself as healthy as possible, staying as healthy as possible, taking care of my body, eating right, stretching, practicing my martial skills by myself. And if I had the right student, maybe I'll train a little bit. If some guys want to get together and roll or strike, we can do that too. My competition days are over, and really I think my hardcore coaching days are over. So, I guess that's about it. Actually, this is the third edit of me recording this. Yes. I don't know. So, I guess I retire with my 10 color belts. Once again, my 5 black belts, and I'm sorry, I already said my 5 black belts, my other belts, my 3 brown belts. I have a brown belt in Shotokan Karate under Charles Kaeru, who trained with Chuck Norris back in the 70s. I have a brown belt in the Kaeru method of judo, the greatest judo system in the world, and fuck all the haters. If you guys hate on them, look at their channel. Look at them training Keanu Reeves. Look at them in Hollywood. Look at them training Halle Berry. Look at them training with Jason Momoa. Yeah. They're the greatest judoka in the world. And let's see. So yeah, I'm a brown belt in Shotokan Karate. I'm a brown belt. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to talk about this. There's so many years invested. My brown belt in Kaeru Judo, and I also have a brown belt in Gracie Barra, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Elio Soneca, Moreira lineage. Elio Soneca was the first winner in his weight class in the first Brazilian Mundials back in 1996. He fought and beat Megaton Diaz. He's a man who originally put a blue belt around my waist, and eventually, through his lineage, I became a brown belt. My blue belt is in Kazan Ryu Tojutsu, where I learned how to use this and a variety of other blades. And I have a yellow belt in Kazan Ryu Bujutsu, which I really need to keep studying. Also, I need to study my espionage and whatnot with my notorious brothers and sisters. Right now, I think I've kind of gone away from being a warrior to being a general, an old retired general. Anyway, that's all. thank you all for watching my videos. I still have 2,000 videos plus on YouTube under the channel Adam Song MMA. You can look at my Facebook channel, Adam Song, and see plenty of training stuff. If you're looking for a technique, go to YouTube, search, and put Adam Song MMA in the name of the technique. I guarantee you I made like 4 or 5 videos on the same technique. So, anyway, thank you, and alhamdulillah, God bless you all, and I guess I'll see you guys around.